Hi, Mark. I'm so glad you agreed to be interviewed today. It means a lot because I know you've been in this teaching for a very long time. So why don't you tell the people your name?
Oh, hi, my name is MarkDumont.
And Mark, how long have you been in the teaching of science of mind?
Oh, I've been in this teaching for 63 years.
And where did you start?
I started in this work in 1949, the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles. Dr. William Hornaday was the minister there. I started going there because of a lady that worked with me who was always so happy and positive. I said, "What is it with you?" She says, "Well, come and listen." So I went to the church, joined the choir, became the soloist, became assistant choir director, and then at that, a few years after I was there, we moved to the headquarters where Dr. Holmes had his studio. And of course heard Dr. Holmes and took classes from him many, many times, and his brother Fenwick Holmes.
So you actually met Dr. Holmes?
Oh, many times, yes. I was his soloist for 20 years.
Wow.
It was a wonderful experience.
Beautiful. So you have a long history here.
Very long, yes, thank you.
What was it like to be part of the Founders Church?
Oh, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. It was the greatest thing I ever did in my life for me.
What did you do in your work life? I know you're retired now, but what did you do for a living?
Well, I worked for the mortuary business for 35 years, Forest Lawn for 25 years, and then Palm Springs Mortuary for over 10 years, making arrangements, funeral arrangements for a lot of the celebrities, a lot of the actors. They became good friends.
And how did this teaching help you help them?
Oh, no question. I was able to be more empathetic, becoming a good listener to all their problems, and just able to help them in that way, a good friend to them.
So let me get straight. You were a member of our center when Dr. Tom retired, and then when he retired, you left. What happened there? Why was that?
Well, I was going to another little small church, Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Springs, and somebody said, "Well, you've got to hear Joe Hooper at Palm Desert." So I drove out here one Sunday, and I've been here ever since. And I learned more from you than any of the other ministers I've studied under.
Wow, thank you, Mark. That was a very generous compliment. Thank you very much. You've seen a lot of changes over time. If you started in this teaching in 1949, you've seen recessions come and depressions go and fiscal situations change and political situations and turmoil. You've seen a lot of things happen in the world around you since 1949. How did this teaching help you look at with a different perspective and a different eye on what's going on in the world and how it impacted your life? How did the teaching help you through all of those different phases and generations of time?
Well, I guess I'm sort of a Pollyanna. I don't read the newspapers. I don't hear all the political things that are going on television. And I try to focus my life on nothing but the positive approach and the caring of people around me.
Since 1949, there have been many ups and downs in the economy, in wars, in conflicts. When you look at the world condition since 1949 and you applied this teaching, how did it help you move through your life with a sense of sanity and well-being and confidence that you were moving in the right direction?
Well, there's been no question. It has given me a tremendous sense of positivity. I look at the world as a beautiful place to live, even though there are a few problems people have. They usually work out of them. And it has been unbelievably wonderful for me, and I try to pass it on to everyone I meet.
And how do you feel about all the changes that have taken place from the absolute religious science and then expanding into bringing several teachings in at the same time? How do you experience that? How do you feel about that expansion?
I seem to understand the philosophy much more with this new teaching that you are teaching.
Okay.
It isn't the old-time religion anymore like it used to be.
Can you tell me a little bit about that, how we've gone from old-time religion to what you experience now at the center?
Well, it's easier to understand. Some of the old-time ministers, like Dr. Holmes and his brother Fenwick Holmes, they spoke a sort of a different language than you do. This is more up-to-date, and it's much more easily understood.
I'm sure you've taken classes before, and I know you're in Prosperity Plus. How has Prosperity Plus changed your life already?
That is probably one of the nicest ones and the best ones that I've ever had. I've learned to relax and enjoy my life a lot more. I'm healthier. I have wonderful partnerships and lots of friends. And my financial stability is out of this world right now. It's great.
Beautiful. Mark, I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. It's invaluable, and the things that you say and have said to me over the years have meant so much to me. And now I wanted to share that information with some of our people that are at the congregation, people that are joining us all over the world on the World Wide Web. So thank you so much for your time and your presence and just being a member of our center. It means a great deal to me. Thank you.